platform, and we don't have these we have these two posts, okay? This can be in concrete, but that one can't. Okay, so we've got to make sure they don't put concrete in this hole. We're gonna need this, because you got this whole bridge, you're gonna have to put in there without rings, because you're not gonna fit in there. Those are concreted, you're not gonna fit in it. So this is gonna have to slide in without rings.
Okay.
Same thing, you get those two holes, I don't know if they double. Yeah, they did. So I may, but you can't put, I don't have G1 here.
Gotcha.
Okay? So
I know,
that hole doesn't get concrete. So we'll find a sheet of plywood or something like that and put it on top. But we do have Q1, and that can be concrete. But we don't have any of these other posts.
Gotcha.
So that's as far as we go, and that just stands there by itself.
Gotcha.
As of today, and that stays no concrete. Okay, so you work this way, this way, this way. Start right there. But I would mark these. Mark those first so we can get people digging.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
Seven o'clock in the morning, September 22nd, the first day of fall. And Project Playground is commencing to put the playground together. The gazebo was renovated, and a new brick pathway was led to it.
Goes to the end of the curb and then goes around the swings, and it's this whole area. So
This is all the different bricks Project Playground sold.
dog and
Yeah.
set them up.
Right, we'll just get them in that area, okay.
This must be the registration table right here.
Or the name tag table, huh?
Okay, the name tag. My name is Ruth. I'm signing away my life. Yeah,
There you go.
thank you. This is Vicky here, and who's here?
Amelia.
Amelia, and you're part of the Project Playground group.
Yep.
And here is where you get your name tags. But is there a formal thing of registering or no?
No,
Okay.
we're keeping it casual.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. Anybody that could come over and hold a shovel or whatever.
Yeah.
Or, okay, or cheer on you're gonna use. Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
definitely.
So this is exciting. This is September 22nd, first day of fall, and the first day of continuing the construction of Project Playground. I do see that it was already laid out. The gazebo was renovated, and they have that beautiful pathway that is laid out in brick with all the names.
They donated on there.
Right.
It looks great.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I was so excited I found my name. And I found Community TV, the Denville Community TV on there too. So it was right beside our family's name. So
Well,
that was
that's
quite
good luck.
interesting. Right. Okay, thank you so much, Amelia and Vicky.
Thank
okay.
you.
We have our councilman, Brian Bergen, and you're here volunteering to serve the drinks and,
That's right.
and
Yeah,
do
the
whatever you
food
can.
And the bananas.
And the bananas, yeah, for potassium, which is very important because we're going to be working very hard today,
Yeah,
right?
Keep them healthy.
You're right.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you so much,
You're
Councilman Brian Bergen. Yeah. So right now, what they're doing is they're going to be laying plywood and plastic over the brick surface so that it doesn't get damaged during the other work. And I should maybe help too there. These people have been digging these holes, and I can't believe how deep they've gotten them to.
That doesn't make it good.
Already get water down here. At 8:30, an hour and a half since they started. What's this called? This is called
Where you put the dirt?
what is this equipment? This is a
Reciprocating chisel or
we have the reciprocating chisel.
Where's the dirt
And
gonna go
it's
after we're done?
it helps to loosen up
where to break up
the
the dirt.
dirt.
The
Yeah.
bench, the bench is So what happens is the benches are 16 inches, the top of the bench 16 inches high. Okay. The frames sit 16 inches, but the deck boards are flush with the top of the frame, so these are sized to be 1.5 inches lower than the top of the frame. Okay. So on the end, the deck boards sit on the posts.
Okay.
And this has a piece of threaded rod that'll go through with these two nuts on the other side. Right now, not even get 16 inches.
Yeah.
Here, this little joist, let's call it, sits down. That's a 4-inch piece rib so that the deck board sits on there.
Yeah.
And then what happens here? This is built in. You get a lag screw through into the post.
So-
Bench is 16, and they're like they're like 16 and 3/4. So I want the bench to not hang over, right? So this is all the wider that we're going to be.
Yeah. So you guys are good.
And now, and the post, and we have 2 posts, so we have 11. They backfilled it because when they were vibrating the bricks and stuff, they didn't want to plus up. So right now it's not going
Okay. So we're only 16 inches.
Yeah, you're only, so you got 2 posts that are at 11 and 3/4 when they're bolted together. So you're
all right.
somewhere in there like that.
So we just need to go towards
Yeah, go towards
All right.
go towards the more. Yeah. You only got to be now 3 feet to finish grade. So
Yeah.
Right, so 3 feet.
so you're at 2 feet right now. Almost exactly 2 feet. Yeah, bottom post 3 feet. Right through the top.
Great.
So the benches are going to go along here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just the same idea as the first design.
Oh, okay.
I used to have a kink.
You used to have a what?
I had a kink into the center gazebo, and now we just made it straight to make the bricks easier to install.
Right. Oh, okay.
This house will just go straight down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dave, how deep do the holes have to be? How deep do these holes have to be?
Big enough to fit you into your waist.
Oh, okay.
Nah, 3 feet by, I don't know, 2 feet.
By 2 feet. So it's 2 feet wide by 3 feet deep.
Yeah.
So here we got Councilwoman Nancy Whitty, and she worked on the former playground, which was back in, I think, 1996. And you were saying how it was horrible weather that day.
It was both days.
Yeah.
Both days. It was rainy, cold. Stick it down. Yeah.
So we're having a much better day on September 22nd, of 2018. Yeah.
Thank you.
And hopefully this whole weekend will be good.
We hope so.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah, nice goes in. 9 o'clock.
Taker with
The
the
guys are still digging holes to put in the supports for the benches. And we carried the parts of the benches to the pallet onto the walkway. And they're going to put in the structure. So who am I speaking to?
You're speaking to Don Cass, a.k.a. Coach Don. And here we are at the first day of the build at the Gardner Field Playground. We've been working on this for 4 years with the planning and the fundraising. So today the project comes to fruition. And you can see all the great volunteers we have down here working real hard, starting at 7 o'clock this morning, and we're going to be here at 7 o'clock tonight. We'll be back on Sunday for the same 12-hour shift to finish it up.
Oh, that's wonderful. And you're the head of the volunteers, right, Don?
Yes, ma'am. I'm the chair of the playground committee.
Oh, okay. The chair. Oh, okay. The chair of
They
the.
pay me the big bucks. That's
Oh,
why I'm
okay.
doing it.
All right. But this is all volunteer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Bless you and okay. Thank you very much, Don Cass, the chairperson of the Project Playground. Thank you so much for all your work, and I'm so glad to see this project come into fruition right now. Thanks again to
You're welcome.
you and all the volunteers. Wobble Pop. Kathy, you're the
one of the members of the committee, and so I was the project manager for the fire truck pole.
Oh, okay.
I was also the sponsor committee.
All right. Thank you so much, Kathy. All right. And I'm standing in front of Brett Hadaway, who is the designer of this playground. And what can you tell us about your company and how you have the input into this wonderful design of this playground?
We have 2 companies. One is called Designed for Fun. That is a manufacturer's representative. And for this particular playground, we first started meeting with Denville in 1995, the original Gardner Field. So, and then Tom Andes was on the recreation committee, and he got volunteered to be chairperson. So they raised the money. Tom helped the community organize, and we built a wonderful playground here in September of 1996. 22 years later, we're building it again. So because playgrounds' lifetime is about 18 to 20 years. So what my companies do is Design for Fun. We design playgrounds with customers, and we buy the products from other manufacturers. It's created a new product company called Play Ventures Inc., which made the wood equipment that's here. So it's the same product line, that's just made in America now instead of made in Canada. So we've been doing that now. This is our 7th season. Busier than we've ever been. But Denville is actually my favorite town. I think this is our 11th playground in Denver.
Wow.
And they've either been community built or done with the DPW. None of the ones that we've done have been with outside contractors to install. And it's been me working with either the volunteers or the DPW getting in there. So it's a great relationship that goes back 24, 25 years.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Brett Hadaway. And we're looking forward to seeing this playground progress. But we're not going to rush it. We want it to be the best quality.
Oh, right.
The drawings look fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just love working in this town. And the DPW people have always been so good. I mean, we work in towns all over the country. And this is probably, I think, about my 470th.
At 9:30, this is how far they've gotten. A lot of work's been done. I'm going to head out to recharge this video camera. I just met the Reverend Heather with her 2 children, sons. Xander is the younger one, Stika the older one, and their father Eric over here is volunteering to do it. It's right now after 9, and they're working on the platform, or the ramp going down from this platform. Project Playground. I was here this morning from 7 to 9:30, September 22nd. I left around 9:30, and I'm coming back, and it's about 3:45, and it's just amazing how much has been accomplished in these little over 6 hours since I left. As we enter, they have placed these benches with their foundations onto the side, and look who's there, Fritz the Mott. How you doing? Yeah. So we got here Mayor Tom Andes, and it's 10 to 4, and in the 6 hours I've been gone, I can't believe how much has been done. It's incredible. So what do you have to say, Mayor Tom Andes?
Well, I'm really pleased with the progress. The volunteers have been doing a great job. So far today we got a point. We got the preschool area in. All the concrete's been laid for it. We got all the swings in, and the concrete's been laid in the swings on both sides. There's children, preschool swings, a big kid swing in the back.
That's a big, and this is the preschool on this side.
And it's kind of like a group swing. There's 2 sets of group swings, I guess they would call it over there. We've got in all the some of the spring toys have been put in already, and the benches in the front of the playground, they've all been cemented. The cement truck just left a few minutes ago.
Oh,
right?
Wow.
Now the piece that they're putting over here, it's called Old Tannenbaum. It kind of looks like an evergreen tree. All right, that the children can climb up on. So it's a tower, and that's what they're working on right now. So they can't hang anything else on, anything major on it now up until tomorrow. Until the concrete's got a cure. They're putting some of the lighter pieces on it. There's a hole over here they have to dig that they're taking care of. And right now they're putting dirt over the concrete. So I think I just got summons.
Okay.
But everything's coming along. If you turn around, you can see behind you got a giant pile of mulch, wood chips. That's actually not mulch. Is that homegrown? It's engineered wood fiber. It's regular wood chips could have bark in it. So hopefully tomorrow we can be laying some of that down. So things are going along good. We'll be working until about 7 o'clock tonight, and be back on site 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
And the whole ceremony involving the grand opening and so forth is coming up with the Food Truck Festival, right?
No, I don't think it'll be that day.
Okay.
First of all, the Food Truck Festival is a food truck festival, right? But there's a lot of things that need to be done between now and ribbon cutting. The big piece in the back where the hill was is called the Pegasus.
Pegasus.
There's a mast that has to be raised. We need a crane for that. All right, and then the big structure needs to be put up. There's a piece on back order that the playground manufacturers are going to come back and put that in for us. And then in this area, the preschool children area, the rubber safety surface needs to be poured in place. All right, the old playground had the blue surface. It's going to be blue again, but the safety surface is weather sensitive, so it can't be too hot, it can't be too cold, and it can't be raining. So we're going to have to work within the weather. Plus, we're going to get the fence fixed. So I estimate it'll probably take us about 3 weeks. So
A lot going on. You guys are looking good.
well, we want everything to be just right. And if you notice that we're replacing the roof on the gazebo.
Nice new shingles.
Yeah, so everything is going to be, everything in the playground is going to be new except the fence and a couple of the benches will have all new wood with the old brackets. So it'll be.
And now you can see the football game as you're standing here on the,
well, you couldn't before.
Playground. Yeah, I don't know how many footballs you guys found in the bushes there on the big hill, but I remember quite a few of them going in during football games.
Well, one of the things that as much as the children love the hill, it was always a little problematic in that the children would climb on the hill. We had an erosion problem, and there was a blind spot. Right. But they loved playing, climbing up the hill, with the playground equipment and sliding down. But this Pegasus is a giant cargo net, and they climb up to the top of it, and they can go down those two big slides. And if you can see the two green poles back there, the slides are on the top of it. So,
and all of the fundraising goals were met, or are being met, I guess?
Yeah, everything.
With the
they came, the volunteers did a tremendous job. Came really close to the goal, and just a hair off. I asked them to raise the money for the playground equipment. So our local space trust preservation trust fund. We put money aside every year for some playground improvements. Is picking up some of the costs. Playgrounds every year. So
this is your 10th playground? How many playgrounds have you worked on?
About 10. I did almost every playground, and with the community helping us and money for it. And we find that's a part of ownership. So the taxpayers a lot of money, and the people take great pride in it. And you notice there's a whole bunch of people here working. In the morning they didn't know each other, and at the end of the day we'll have a barbecue and they'll all be sitting around talking about what a great job they did with their new friends.
A lot of the individual support you can see in the walk here where people have sponsored bricks.
Now, did the Rotary Club donate the gazebo? Was that what?
They did in 1996. Mike Viola built it actually in a garage, a house that he was building in Rockaway, and then he took it apart, and then he brought it here. And Mike Viola and Bill Roberts put it together, and while they were on the roof, I held the ladder 22 years ago.
Stood the test of time.
Bill Roberts
will live on for another 100 years.
He spent a lot of time this summer working on it. He stained it, he painted it. The Rotary made a nice donation, Norman Dean, and a professional roofer came in.
They sanded down the wood structure and they actually stained it again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Painted it, so it's as good as new.
Looks like a lot going on over here, a lot of moving parts, so congratulations. And
We'll see tomorrow and then at the river cutting.
Oh, okay, great. You have to let us know. Okay, good job,
Thank
Mayor
you.
Tom Andrews.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. And here we got Fritz Motz, the volunteer of
Yes,
Denville TV.
I remember many years with my kids on the tire swings. And I've seen that they'll have some tires as part of the new zip line feature here. So it's kind of neat that parts of it have changed and parts of it haven't. You
Right,
know, it's
yeah.
like it's kept the
gazebo, which is like the center. I was
yeah.
afraid they'd take that down.
but a lot of hard work. We're wondering if this Fly Eagles Fly is your brick.
No, it's not, but that was, ooh, look at that. That is nice. No, that's not mine, but
Well, you'll
I
enjoy
like
it.
that
Yes.
one.
That's our councilman, Doug Gable.
Might find some pictures of Brian Burke and their faces out there. There we go. How's that?
September 24th on Monday. I'm seeing all they accomplished. On Sunday, I came and they were finishing up on the preschool play area. And they laid out a tremendous amount of mulch over plastic that they laid out on Sunday. And also completed some more of the equipment.